don't like how. So this is a live stream for a long time today. I'm gonna stream several different games for you. So don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it because I'm gonna enjoy playing it for you. See y'all on the flip side. Full game. Yes, they are 15-minute quarters, y'all. I play 15-minute quarters. If you can't watch the whole game, I understand. If you got things to do, I understand completely. So, I much appreciate y'all being here. Um, so, let's go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
We might have a big
When we
game
sat with the
now.
coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Now Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That's much
And
better.
when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And he connects with Ertz. And
Sorry, y'all, I'm having some lag.
But not before reaching the 15-yard
But stay here and be, you know.
The goal of every offense is to
Stay
move
with
the
it.
chains,
Stay with
pick
it,
up
guys.
first
Stay with it.
downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold. And
this is caught. Touchdown.
They got me, guys. They got a touchdown.
Brent Selleck,
They got me.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Finding time. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He'll look to set up his blockers. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep.
That dude always gets beat.
And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Oh, my God.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year.
I should have known what they were going to do, guys. My bad.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one. It got his man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And his pass incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's third down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Really?
Connor Barwin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A look at the running back. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Ertz over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas.
Ooh. No!
Fielded at the 20. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They come out here in the eye. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Kendricks, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So completion on second down, that brings up third. One man in the backfield, Elliott. To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go,
viewing
totally
my
affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football
game.
Again. You're going to take care
comment
of it,
if
but
you
you have
can
to be
hear
careful about being
what
too
I'm
cautious
saying.
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Touchdown, man.
Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Man.
Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Baby! Touchdown!
Ezekiel
Touchdown!
Elliott, his second touchdown of the game.
Touchdown!
12 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here now, another look at the rookie Carson Wentz leading his offense back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
I got lucky on that one,
incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got time. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One hallmark of good defense is
the 50.
Understanding the game.
Thank you for watching my game. Comment if you can hear
in
me.
The secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. A second down throw for Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Thank you for watching my game.
Excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott to throw it. Going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down.
That was a touchdown.
Now it's 3rd.
He wasn't out.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
He was not out.
Prescott yet again. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And again, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete.
Really?
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a
You
plan
knew what I
to
was
get
gonna
to
do,
the quarterback
computer.
with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak, and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that drive spans 13 plays.
All the way back.
And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
It was a pass.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. To throw is Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time. Wentz to Matthews.
Got me.
53 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged
more about the
on
middle
offense.
of the field.
Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
This complete left side to Aguilar.
That's got to be holding. It's got to be holding. Blocking the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
This game deserves control, boy.
You can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Prescott now on blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick,
don't
and
have
in
to
a
protect,
hurry.
man.
Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block
Really?
it. And he'll
Really?
score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block.
Boy, this
Sometimes the guy just finds his way
making me
back
mad,
there.
man.
Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one
They're
turned
just
into 6
kicking
points
my
because they
ass.
handled it so well after the block.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Yeah,
This
sure,
one taken
guys.
just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They sure didn't get a whole lot of rest. They had the 3 and out, forced a punt, but that's returned for a touchdown, so they're on the field quickly.
So they're cheering. They're happy. They like what they saw.
They're like, oh, I got to go get my helmet. Right?
But it is a quick turnaround, so we'll see how they handle that on this possession.
And it pops
And then he gets
through.
lit
The
up at
collision
the...
there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught at the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football, and we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And his throw here is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Here's Elliott. And he'll actually... And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
I didn't know it was third down.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A give to Elliott running left. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Connor Barwin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Prescott on 1st down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Wentz on third down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. J.J. Wilcox in on the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Wentz throwing on under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Again, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4, now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This is fielded at the 27. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
A dump off to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Inside the red zone here. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Throw it. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jordan Hicks. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for Prescott. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run the option left. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And brought down, but not
Can't
before
believe that
reaching
worked
the
on me,
45
god
yard
dang it.
line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Oof.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position there.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dez Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Throwing is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here's Wentz to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip, tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was
Thank you for watching my game.
They can't expect that going
comment
forward.
And we'll see
if you can
it's
hear
that
me.
easy here. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 7 yards remaining here on third down.
Thank you for watching my game. Comment if you can hear me.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being picked up the conversion here on fourth down.
I guarantee every coach wants to go for it on 4th and 1 in this spot, but so few of them have the guts to do it in their own territory. But he puts his faith in his offensive line, and they're able to pick up the first.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
Wow. I needed
First
that,
down
boy.
and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott now looking for someone to throw to. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone, in this compressed area of the field, that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assist.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now Wentz surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, it definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
2nd down following the run. Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final
Boy,
stages.
y'all, this has been a tough game. Man, I'm serious.
And now
This has been
following
a
that
tough,
timeout,
tough
the
game,
defense back out onto the field. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Third down and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
You get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Fourth down, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a
I got a touchdown. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown.
Second TD of the game, the 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That
Man.
could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the spike comes now with just under 40
they're
ticks
spiking
left.
the ball now.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got time. Still back there. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a
Injury timeout for the Eagles.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
It's 4th down and 1. What are they going to do?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, baby.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
I came all the way back, y'all. All the way back. They were trying to cheat me with the y'all. I came all the way back, y'all.
Starting field position here. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle.
Man.
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong.
Boy, they're trying to do it, aren't they?
Penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
46 points, y'all.
Won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Hope y'all enjoyed the game. Because I did, even though I was losing at the beginning of the game, I came back and won.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll be at home.
Don't forget that this is a live stream,
with the Seattle Seahawks.
And to like, share, subscribe to my page. Hope y'all enjoyed it, cause I enjoyed the last part of it. The first part of it was tough though, y'all. See y'all in a little while, cause I'm thinking about
that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.
Streaming some Grand Theft Auto.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
See y'all
find us on Twitter at
later.
EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.